Hey, what's up, YouTube? This is Max Decker here with my continuation of Marvel Select Symbiotic reviews, I guess. This time it's Venom. And this figure is so great, and the fact that my other figure, foot broke, I bought two, and just so I can have another one that's in mint condition and a box. So my other guy will be on display, and this guy will, I don't know, be up here on my second shelf for now. But yeah, so that's how strongly I recommend this upcoming figure, which is Venom. Here, let me get my camera up. It's a bit taller of a figure. Get back here. Venom. Now this, like Marvel Select, is like so awesome. They just decided, you know what? Let's make the best Venom figure ever. And that's what they did, is they made the greatest Venom figure ever made. Like, cause, oh, this figure is so awesome. Like, oh, let's get into it. I will show you all of his accessories, which he comes with a ton, because you can make him like any form of Venom you want. So I will. This is the McFarlane head, which backstory. His foot broke, so I can't, move it up and down, and his head is a bit tight because this head was super loose. So sometimes this figure seems to have problems with loose heads and stuff, but still get this figure. It's so awesome. Here, I'll do a first variation, and that's with, a Brock head. So if you're a fan of seeing Eddie Brock with the symbiote coming like over him as he's being bonded, you can do that, which his head seems rather huge, but besides thing. And if you want, which I display him either with this head or this head, but mainly this head because I like the first appearance look. You can have him with this ton, and if you don't like the ton, yank it out. You don't need the ton. Which are nice. But this is a little messed up. I don't think other figures are messed up. Like, I don't think the other figure of mine that's in mint has this weird gap there. So, I think that's only mine. If you want him, like that, you can have him like that. If you don't like him having regular hands, you can have him have claws. So, you can just really do anything you want with this guy. You don't want him just with claws in his head. You want him totally in madness form. Well, there you go. You've got him in madness form. With all of his heads. You can put his even tiny little arms there. And you've got him all crazy looking. Which is totally insane. Like this figure, this figure I have a feeling will become expensive pretty fast. Like, the Thor movie figure became pretty expensive. This guy, I have a feeling everybody's gonna want to buy. Plus, all these heads, except for two, can move around, so you can do them like all crazy like. And if you have Juggernaut, which I don't have, you can face them off against Juggernaut. I do plan to get Juggernaut though, sometime, but I don't know when. And yeah, crazy. You don't like this hand be fist? You can have both of his hands on the back. Open palmed. You can do so much stuff with this guy. You can it's so awesome. You can do any version of Venom that you want. It's pretty crazy. I love it. It's awesome. It's like the best thing ever. You look so sick. Like his sculpting, you see little tiny lines going throughout the whole thing. He's got these nice black shading and sometimes a little bit of blue tint in there. He's got veins running all over the place, big muscles, and I love this figure. This figure is the best. But I want to have him in McFarlane type of mode. Here, I'll just show you both fisted, because you can have them with fisted hands, which like on camera, it looks a little bit like small, but it's not bad. It's awesome. Oh, this figure, so cool. Anyway, for articulation, he doesn't have the greatest articulation. That's where he has a downfall. But other than that, this figure, oh, so awesome. Which I heard you can do like upgrades with his articulation if you want to, like cut out plastic in here and stuff. Which you can do. I'm not going to though. Anyway, his head can go up pretty far. You can half it even. I'm not even gonna try. But you can go down, goes side to side. His arms go out that far, and they go all the way around. And has bicep swivel and single jointed elbows and hand rotation. Then he has a diaphragm joint, which doesn't do much. But they gave him a waist swivel, which is awesome. He has like I guess the DC UC, which I don't collect DC, so I don't really know, but you know, looks a little weird when you open them up like that, but it's okay. And it goes in and out pretty far, goes back pretty far, you can go forward pretty far. Not the best, but it works. I can see why they chose that, because it keeps him kind of sculpted well, like he's standing there instead of ball joint, but they could have made it ball joints and that would have been fine. And then they have a cut for cavitation, you know, and then single jointed knee, and then his feet go up and down, which unfortunately he doesn't have ankle pivot, which is like, why would they do that? I don't know. They just didn't do that, but it is like the greatest Venom figure for your buck. Like, I wouldn't get any other figure. And I gotta dig out my Venom figures that I've had. I have a couple, so I can compare them. Sorry about squeaky chair and stuff moving around on camera. Here he is next to the Spectacular Spider-Man, which you can just see towers over. And then that's like one Venom I own. And then I also have the movie Venom, which you can't really fit him into Hasbro. You can fit him into Marvel Legends scale if you have him toned down a little bit, you know. You can do that, fit him into 6-inch. And if you're really into a huge Venom, you can do that. But he works great for Marvel's Select. Just looks and works awesomely. Here he is next to regular. So you got Marvel Select, and just for the heck of it, here he is next to Anti-Venom again. So this figure, must get this figure. Get this figure. You can do, like, he looks so epic, you know, just standing here like that, or you can have him crouched down with his symbiote going all over the place, and get this figure. Must get. Like, this guy, when I do my top 10, I'm going to do a top 10 Marvel Select figures after I get, like, a few more figures. Like, after this month, I will have a total of 13 Marvel Select figures, so or maybe 14, not exactly sure. So my collection is growing super quickly, so I plan to do a top 10, and this guy would almost make it to number 1. Like, I want to do a top 10 with articulation, sculpt, paint, and just overall, like, I want to do separate top 10s. One for articulation, one for paint, and just one for, you know, my own preference, which this guy is definitely like on the top 5 list. This guy's just so epic. Get this figure. I don't care how much you spend for him. Like, this guy is worth it. Like, I ended up paying like $30, which was kind of expensive, but Amazon wasn't really working for me, so I used eBay, and it was kind of expensive. So he's going expensive fast. Get this figure. Get 2, one that you can open up and actually break, and another one that you can keep mint in the box. Anyway, that's it for this video. plan to have more videos out tomorrow and in this week. And if they're not in this week, be looking for them, August 3rd or 4th or 5th. I'll probably have another one because I'll be gone on vacation the last week of July, so I won't be doing reviews like for a whole long time. So I kind of took a break from doing this review because I wanted to space them out more, and now I'm going to have a bunch of more Marvel Selects, which comment below what Marvel Selects you think I will get. Like, give you a clue. All the new Marvel Selects that I'm getting the rest of this month are majority comic related. So like the comic versions, there might be one movie version. I'm not exactly sure if I'll win it or not on eBay, but there might be. But I have 4 comic movie ones, like comic, which they've all been in a movie except for one. So yeah. Anyway, be looking for other reviews. It's the end for this video. Catch me later. Shout out to Explosion35 as always. Another awesome Marvel Select reviewer / other action figures reviewer. And yep, peace. See you for the